This speaks so disco to me. Get ready for something very uncommon for me. It's nothing special and it's a hard no. So if you want to get this whole look that I showed you today, you have to pay more than 1,150 euros. Hey guys, how are you all doing? Welcome back to my channel. H&M just recently dropped the second designer collaboration for this year, which is quite uncommon, I would say, as H&M used to do just one designer collection per year, usually in November. Following the cooperation with Mugler in spring, the high street retailer now teamed up with Rabanne, and I'm all here for it. Now, the first question that I asked myself once I read the news that H&M is going to drop a second designer collaboration for this year was, is the hype still there yet? Like, are H&M designer collaborations still a thing? When I was in Stockholm earlier this year during the launch of the Mugler collection, there were still queues in front of the store and we even saw a camping chair. But somehow I have the feeling that the hype is not the same as it was years before. Or at least it comes in a big wave that crashes just a few days after again and then dissolves in a sea of irrelevance. But maybe that's just my feeling. Let me know how you perceive the H&M designer collabs nowadays. Anyways, I couldn't resist to order a few pieces so that we can try them on together and make ourselves up our own mind. Even if you're not into fashion, you probably know Paco Rabanne, at least from that one perfume. Yes, I'm talking about 1 million. That one go-to perfume that was the most iconic one during my teen party years. The Spanish designer who passed away earlier this year, same month like Karl Lagerfeld by the way, seems like February is becoming a sad month of losses for the fashion industry, founded his label back in 1966 in Paris. Paco Rabanne rose to prominence with his provocative space-age metallic creations and carefree yet maximalist disco pieces made out of back then not so conventional materials, dominating dance floors across the globe. Since Paco Rabanne's retirement in 1999, the house's creative director Julian Dosena continues to uphold the brand's retro-futuristic identity whilst reimagining Rabanne for a new generation. Recently, the brand's name was changed from Paco Rabanne to simply Rabanne. We can only speculate if this has to do with the death of the name-giving designer who actually has no longer been working for the brand for the last 2 decades. But this would not be the only case where a name change would follow the passing of the founder. But one thing is for sure, Paco Rabanne shaped an entire party era. And now, 9 months after the death of the celebrated Spanish designer, chainmail mirrored sequin dresses and 60s styles experienced a revival at H&M. The big announcement that Rabanne will join forces with H&M to create said collection was dropped at Paris Fashion Week. And a couple of months later, the exclusive collection for H&M was released on the 9th of November online and in selected stores. There were for sure no efforts and no dollars saved for the marketing campaign, promoting the collection and trying to create some hype. Talking about the exclusive launch party in October with star guests such as Cher, Jared Leto, Irina Shayk, who sparked some critics wearing a white slip dress under her sparkling Rabanne disco dress, which looked a bit weird. Some neutral tone underneath would probably have looked better. Elle Fanning, Ashley Graham, Peggy Gou, and some of the most celebrated fashion influencers wearing the looks up front. Alright, let's no longer wait and get right into it and talk about the order process and the shopping rules. There was the usual lineup system, building groups of shoppers for each time slot. Once you were in, you were allowed to shop 1 piece per style except for the home items and a total of 5 pieces per customer. This rule is intended to prevent resellers from grabbing everything and then reselling everything for double the price. If you're shopping in store, of course you are allowed to try on several different sizes, but you're only allowed to take 1 piece per style back home. The obvious goal is to ensure that every shopper gets a fair share of a nice experience. This limit ended 3 hours after the launch, so at this point of time you were allowed to shop whatever you want. Returns and exchanges from the pieces bought in store are only accepted within 3 days after the purchase, and for online purchases, it's 10 days. So that's it about the rules. Let's have a look at the collection. The collection is a nod to the brand's beginnings in the 60s and definitely carries Paco Rabanne's handwriting. We see lots of mirrored disc sequins and metallic mesh pieces, shimmering disco dresses, vivid geometric retro patterns and animal prints straight out of the swinging 70s, fun party bags, shiny sequin tops and skirts, as well as some luxe home and loungewear. Or as a statement on the Rabanne website perfectly brings it to the point, a dazzling collaboration for pool parties and cocktail hours. This collection truly is an homage to the glamorous heritage of Paco Rabanne and the disco era with its fancy yet fun dance floor pieces. Somewhat nostalgic, but at the same time futuristic, this collection is sexy, loud and playful. This collection just purely screams party Perfect for the festive season and any fancy night out. Alright, let's stop waffling and have a look at the ready to wear. We got a couple of shiny dresses, tops and skirts which clearly reflect the brand's signature style and look like the key pieces of the collection to me. We have a two-piece silver set Paris Hilton would have probably loved, a truly fun party combo with the fringes dangling down the mesh, perfect to shake around in, and very Rabanne-like. It of course also comes with a matching headpiece. That golden set consisting of a sequin crop top and a skirt looks absolutely amazing, but I know that this type of skirt does absolutely not flatter my body shape, so I did not get my hands on this one. If it suits you, it would be the perfect Christmas party look though. Then we have a silver disc plate dress whose line looks similar like the skirt, coming with a nice little matching bag which I would have loved to order to see in person, but it was sold out already. And there's another silver bedwing dress whose shape I'm afraid would also not look the most flattering on me, I assume. We also have a purple two-piece set which does look cool, but is certainly a color that I do not see myself wearing. Then there's also this sculptural dress. I like it, but it almost appears a little bit boring and does not give that Rabanne vibe that I'm out for when shopping such a collection, so it didn't catch my attention for too long. Other pieces that fall into the category boring in my opinion are those buckle pieces, the white embroidered blouse and the lace loungewear. The latter you can really get all year round in the basic H&M lingerie collection. I'm not a fan of the retro pin pieces, neither of the geometric ones nor of the leopard or the flowery ones. It's just not my style. I'm also not the biggest fan of the sportswear. We have a 90s tracksuit and a couple of logo tees, but somehow they just don't look very special to me. Then we also got to see a couple of pink fluffy pieces. We have that mohair cardigan crop top that somehow just don't really fit into the collection. Gives me a bit of Barbie core vibes, so it would have definitely been the perfect outfit to watch the Barbie movie in, but it's just nothing for me. Could be a nice look paired with the silver disco pants though. We also find a very Michael Jackson-like military jacket with opulent gold embroidery. Again, nothing that I would personally wear, but I do think that it's a good piece from the collection if you're into that. My favorite ready-to-wear piece and probably the most popular key piece of the collection is that gold and silver disc sequin dress, which is also the first thing that I ordered. Alright, let's open up this box. You see here the Rabanne X H&M branding, which looks, well, okay. I would say it's nothing special and it looks like a normal H&M box almost with the black and red. Let's open this up. So here we have the tags. Also comes with the Rabanne H&M branding. Let's try to get the dress out here. Okay guys, this speaks so disco to me. Hold on a second. Guys, if this does not call Rabanne, I don't know what is. Look at this disco dress. Let's jump into this dress and see how it looks on me. I can't wait. Surprisingly, it is easier than expected to get into this dress as it has hidden buttons on the back that are seamlessly camouflaged sequin discs too. But let me tell you one thing, if you thought that Andrew Huberman suggested cold showers are horrible, get into such a sequin dress. It is ice cold when you put it on. Not a very comfortable experience until the sequins warm up a little bit. And the second thing I have to say is that it's not very comfortable to sit on those sequins. First of all, you have the feeling that you destroy them in a minute you sit down and then you feel all the things peeking into your skin. However, the dress is beautifully made. There's quite some attention to detail. Also, look at this little silver logo plate on the back. What to wear underneath? I currently have neutral underwear on, so I have to say that it's not that see-through as I feared. It is obviously quite exposing, but I feel more comfortable than expected. One point to mention is that the discs get smeary and dirty pretty quickly. You can wipe them down, but the cleaning process obviously requires quite some effort. But probably you wouldn't see this anyways in the dark on a night out, as you would still shine like a disco ball. This dress really does feel substantial. At the first glance, the quality looks quite good to me. It definitely does not look like a cheap knockoff of the real deal, but it is quite heavy. After having it on for a couple of minutes, I already start feeling the chain and the discs pressing into my shoulder here, and I also start to see some red marks. Could definitely irritate the skin when you wear it on an entire night out. For sizing reference, I'm now wearing a size medium, and I think it fits perfectly. It's not too tight to look uncomfortable, but it's also not too loose to look bulky. I also ordered it in large, but I think this one would definitely be too big then. Online it was possible to order several sizes, by the way, at least when you did it via 2 separate orders as I did. But I used the same account, so I did not create a second account for that. Another concern that I have is that the metal might discolor after some time, but as the disc sequins are so dense, I think you will probably not even notice it. And then, ladies and gentlemen, get ready for something very uncommon for me. I also got the headpiece. Let me put that on for you. I think there are different lengths, but I think it's supposed to be put on like this. Now what do you think, guys? How does it look? Is it calling Disco Queen? Does it even fit me? I'm not sure. I need to look myself in the mirror. I have to say, I somehow like it. I have to be honest, I just couldn't resist. I had to try this out, and I really do hope that I will not lose half of my hair when I put this off and have to detangle everything. But honestly, wow, this really came unexpected. I cannot believe that I actually love this. Excuse me, how fancy does this look? Not sure if I would actually dare to wear this, and I'd still be scared to get all my hair caught up in this piece when actually going on a night out dancing around, but somehow I just love the look of it. It's so cool, isn't it? Maybe I'll keep this one. Who would have thought? Me definitely not. And if I will not end up wearing it when going out, I would still have a very fancy costume for carnival or any theme party. How about that? This dress, by the way, also came in a top version, which is the perfect option if you want that Rabanne vibe, but you don't want to go all in. There was also a matching bag to this dress, which also came in green, but it was already sold out when the website was activated for me to shop. Talking handbags, we got served a couple of nice little sparkly party bags to match the different looks. I only could manage to get my hands on this golden fringy bag here, and I have to say I'm not the biggest fan of it. It's a fun bag that fits a decent amount of necessities, but just the imagination of how those fringes here will be knotted after a night out is just a hard no for me. Also, this strap is way too long for me. Look at this strap length. I mean, this is crazy. I'm pretty sure that this will look really good on camera, but I have to say it's just not that special to me. I feel like you could find a similar bag like this in other shops too for probably a better price. On the back it just comes with this metal mesh, so the fringes are only on the front and you open it up like a normal purse, and inside you have the little Rabanne logo tag and a black silky textile with the Rabanne R all over, and it is not really big, so I'm not sure if you see it, but there doesn't fit that much because of the metal frame. You can't really open it up more than that, but it would definitely fit the necessities like your phone, keys, card holder, lipstick, maybe a little brush even, so it's okay. I think this is also the first time we witness a home collection for an H&M designer collab. We got a couple of good home staples such as candles, candle holders and towels, but we also got some more fancy pieces like this disc sequin shower curtain, disco shower vibes. Lucena mentioned that this was the first time for him doing home design, saying, "While this was my first experience designing homeware and objects, our founder Paco Rabanne designed some emblematic metallic furniture in the 1970s, so this interiors collection felt like an authentic extension for the house." Alright, let's continue with shoes. We also find the disc plates on a pair of slippers, but I think they will probably not be the most comfortable to wear, and they might be quite annoying if they do the sound all the time. I'm not sure if you can hear it, but everything is clackering all the time when I move. These ones are also still in stock now a week later, so they seem to not have been a big hit. There is a pair of silver strappy heels, which really does not give me anything special, I have to say. So let's have a look at the cowboy boots I ordered. Are you ready? Et voila! I mean, how fancy are those cowboy boots? I love the fact that they combine silver and gold, and obviously they are a perfect match with my metal silver and gold disc dress. I mean, guys, look at the details on this shoe. It is really beautifully made. It is fully made out of leather, even the sole, and on the front there is also a nice silver disc plate. I'm not even sure how to call this, but the point here is with this metal finish. They are beautiful. I mean, I'm a sucker for pointed ankle boots anyways, I've always been. I'm not having that many cowboy boots in my collection yet, so maybe this would be the perfect addition. They might be a little bit too extra for my taste, but there's something about these boots that I like. I also really like the boots that were designed for the men's collection, those silver ones with the black wavy details. Funky but not tacky. Just the perfect amount of detail that makes them a little bit more extra than your average cowboy boot. At this point of filming, I have to say that it feels like I'm sitting on a bed of needles. Is this the correct English word? I just feel every sequin pressing into my booty. So I got my hands on some accessories too. Let's have a look into this box here. Tag. And the jewelry obviously comes with a little Rabanne branded dust bag. Let's put this out. It's a pair of earrings that look like this. It's again the typical metal mesh. Looks like this. It's somehow like a big metal mesh square in gold layered on silver with the fringes on the bottom. And on top you have this little triangle. They somehow match my dress, but it's not the same material, so I'm not sure if this looks good. Let's put them on. These are clip earrings, which I'm not a big fan of usually, but let's try them out. Ooh, they are super heavy, I have to say. Already hurts now, 2 seconds after putting them on. Let's put on the second one. Ouch, this weighs like, or feels like 5 kilograms on my earlobes. Maybe it's a little bit too much together with the headpiece. Now I'm really feeling like a disco ball. Let me remove the headpiece for you. Okay, this is the moment of truth. Let's see if it will catch all my hair. Okay, wow, actually didn't hurt at all. Not a single hair got cut, but to be honest, I also didn't move much, so I think this will probably look different if you really dance around in this piece. So these are the earrings, true statement pieces, but honestly I have to say that I definitely do not see myself wearing them longer than 5 minutes because they are so uncomfortable. I hate clips, they hurt so much, but they do look good. Okay, enough for that, I can't stand that any longer. I have to remove this, it's hurting me so much. Ouch! My ear's turning red already. It's just too heavy. I'm not sure if these would even work with, how do you say, but the other thing that you push for your ear. I'm not a native English speaker, please educate me on how you call this. Ah, my ear is completely red. It's a hard no for me. Pretty, but not wearable at all, so these definitely go back. And then second jewelry piece that I ordered is this arm cuff here. So this definitely fits my dress. It's the same disc plates. It's size extra small, and it looks tiny. Let me put it on. Okay, that works. Okay, I think I put it on the wrong way, wait. Looks cute, but somehow it's annoying to wear because it always flips, so I always have the open point on top of my wrist. And of course it makes the sound once again. This is just not it. It's always turning upside down. But it matches the dress perfectly. There would have actually been a pair of earrings that would have been the perfect fit to my dress. It was a pair of triangle-shaped earrings with the same disc sequins on it, but this pair was unfortunately already sold out when it was my turn to shop. So these are all the pieces that I managed to get my hands on from the Rabanne x H&M collection. Last but not least, let's talk about prices. What I like about the H&M designer collaborations is that they open up the partner brands to a broader group of clients, making it more accessible without compromising quality. The other way, H&M is stepping more into luxury markets as there are certain pieces with a notably high price tag for a high street retailer. Rabanne fans who might not want to or not be able to spend the amount of dollars the core collection pieces go for get plenty options of the house's signature style with the H&M designer collab. The collection looks in new directions as well and does not come as a cheap knockoff of the original. And as it is limited, it will always stay something special. So let's have a look at the price tags. The dress I'm wearing now is 299 euros, which is a very good deal compared to the normal price of a very similar Rabanne disc dress, which goes for a whopping 3,100 euros. On Vestiaire Collective, I've already seen people trying to sell this dress for double the price, so for 600 euros and more. The boots are also 299 euros. For a similar pair of cowboy boots at the Rabanne main collection, you would at least need to pay 900 euros upwards. The headpiece is 180 euros, which is a lot compared to the dress, I have to say, considering the small amount of material that is used for this compared to the dress. Similar Rabanne headpieces can easily cost above 900 euros though. So basically, if you shop the Rabanne x H&M collection, you save money. Girl math, right? The bag is 249 euros. Similar bags in this style usually go for 690 euros for the nano size and 990 euros for the regular size in the Rabanne main collection. For this bag, I did not find a lookalike, but for this silver disc plate bag that was also available at H&M, there is a completely identical lookalike at the Rabanne main collection. So if you got your hands on this bag, congrats, because you really found the cheaper option, which looks exactly the same and gives you exactly the same vibe. And the quality is obviously not bad, so I really have my doubts that the Rabanne mainline is a lot better, because honestly, what could you do a lot better on those materials? The earrings cost 69.99 euros and the arm cuff is 59.99 euros. So if you want to get this whole look that I showed you today, you have to pay more than 1,150 euros. Turns out to be still a quite expensive party closet update if you want to get an entire outfit like this. When we break it down to the essentials that I would keep, namely the dress, the headpiece and the boots, we would still end up at almost 800 euros. Again, compared to the Rabanne mainline, still a very good deal. But considering the amount of occasions you would probably wear this for, you still end up with a relatively high cost per wear. So what is left to say is that the anticipated sure to sell out collection featuring visionary party wear at a high street price did actually not sell out that fast. Actually, there are still a couple of pieces left even a week after the launch. What do you think, guys? Shall I keep the pieces or not? How do you like the Rabanne x H&M collection? Did you get any pieces? Let me know in the comments. I would love to know. Which designer collaboration of 2023 did you actually prefer? Mugler or Rabanne? I mean, I think they go into the similar direction, because we've also seen lots of party dresses and some glam stuff at the Mugler collection, but definitely not as loud as Rabanne. Mugler featured lots of black pieces and this one is all about silver and gold. I did like both of them. I also got a black dress from the Mugler collection. Check out my video on that if you're interested to see it. I think the Rabanne collection perfectly challenges you to get out of your comfort zone and to throw on a bit more extra piece for that special occasion. The most perfect example is this headpiece here, which I totally did not expect that I will like. Let me put it on once again for the ending of this video. This collection definitely speaks more is more and is perfect for the festive season. And even though I'm normally not the biggest fan of such loud pieces, I do get attracted to sparkly stuff for Christmas and New Year's. Maybe we don't even need a Christmas tree this year, because I could serve as a Christmas tree in this outfit. I really like the dress, headpiece, boot combo. The boots you could definitely wear to spice up everyday looks, and the dress is the perfect piece for special occasions. Maybe this could be my New Year's Eve dress for this year. And the headpiece is just so extra that I somehow like it. This is it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this little collection review. Again, let me know what you think about the Rabanne collection, and don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and activate the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any future videos. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Goodbye.